Once again, a good day to you all and welcome to our series of lessons on mathematics. I will be your host and teacher, Stephen Rose, and let's get ready to start working. By the end of the session, pupils are expected to be able to, first of all, state what numbers are and represent them in figures and words. That's a general objective. Count from 1 to 1,000 using the base 10 system. That one is for primary 1 to primary 4. Name and identify operation signs and know how they affect numbers. This objective can be used for all levels from primary 1 to primary 6. Name different parts of operation, and that's for primary 4 to primary 6, and also add numbers with and without regrouping primary 4 to primary 6. Today we are going to start with the basics of all mathematics learning. This lesson is divided into 3 different parts. Part 1, basic operation signs, what they are and how they are used with examples. Part 2, addition using 10 frames with activities for you to do at home. And part 3, addition using digits, different levels and examples, again with examples for you to have fun with at home. But before we get cracking, why not do a little bit of automatic recall? Let us do some mechanical counting. You're going to count with me at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right? 10 fingers here. Now, the next list is 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And our third list is 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000. Now, maybe you will be asking, why? You have been given these lists. Do you notice any patterns? Of course. For the first list, you've been adding, meaning increasing by 1. For the second list, you've been adding again and increasing by 10. And for the third list, you've also been adding and increasing by 100. Now, you see, you can count. You know how to count. So let's get working a little bit more. Just a little note. We are working hard to keep both of you, parents and children, occupied and abreast of your learning during this time. We are sure that we are going to have fun and learn together. So let us start our journey into the world of operation signs. What are operation signs? Or what is an operation sign? We are not talking about medical operation. We are not talking about rescue operations, but we are talking about mathematical operation signs. Operation signs are symbols which represent the process that will change one number to another number according to a rule. Example, those ones down here. You've got the addition, the subtraction, the multiplication, and the division signs. So, what is addition? Or what is to add? It is to bring 2 or more numbers or things together to make a new total. The characteristic of an addition is the sum is always bigger than any of the addends. The symbol that we use is the one that you see on your screen. And the parts of an addition is as follows. An addend, add and addend will give you a sum. So addend plus addend equals sum. Example, 2 plus 5 equals 7. 100 plus 235 equals to 335. Now, we move on to subtraction. Subtraction in mathematics means you are taking something away from a group or a number of things. When you subtract, what is left in the groups becomes less. An example of subtraction problem is the following. 5 subtract 3 equals 2. The part that is left after subtraction is called the difference. So, notice again that there are 3 parts to the subtraction problem shown before. The part that you start with is called the minuend. The part being taken away is called the subtrahend, and the answer we get is the difference. Now, in the problem, 5 subtract 3 equals 2. The number 5 is the minuend. The number 3 is the subtrahend, and the number 2 is the difference. I'm pretty sure some of you are asking, where do they come from, these terms? But this is what it is. Now, the symbol we use is the one that you see on the board. So we'll move on to the next operation sign. Multiply. In mathematics, to multiply means to add equal groups. When we multiply, the number of things in the groups increases. The 2 factors and the product are parts of a multiplication problem. Here is an example of a multiplication fact that shows multiplication is also repeated addition. 10 multiplied by 2 equals 20. It's easy to remember that one because we've got 10 fingers on our hands and we've also got 10 fingers on our feet. So 10 times 2 equals 20. But let's look at the one that follows. 2 plus 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 2 equals 20. We've added 2 10 times and we've got the answer 20. Therefore, it's easy for you to understand now that multiplication is repeated addition of the same amount. So we continue with multiplication. The names of the parts of a multiplication is a factor. Multiply by a factor gives you an answer called the product. And the symbol is the one that you see on your screen. Now, the next operation sign is the division. Division is splitting into equal parts or groups. It is the result of fair sharing. The symbols are the ones that you see on the screen, and we use the symbol or sometimes this other one to mean division, because some people use different symbols. So let us use both symbols here so we can get used to them. There are special names for each number in a division. There is the dividend, then there's the sign of division, and then you've got the divisor, and the answer you get is called the quotient. Now, let us see. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. In this one, 12 is the dividend. The sign is there. 3 is the divisor, and the equal sign is there, and the quotient that we get is 4. It's the same thing for the next example that you see on the screen. 12 divided by 3 equals 4. And we also have the famous one that we are so used to, that is done like this. And again, it's 12 divided by 3 gives us 4. Now, I'm sure that at home you've learned something about the operation signs in mathematics. And as I said, these parts that we have been learning can be used for any level, but as you know, parents, you will have to be able to help your child as much as you can, and also seek help when you can and when needed so that they can learn about what we are teaching here. So this is where we end the first part of the lesson. I will leave you with this short activity. Next time when we meet, we will work out and share the answers. And in this one, it says, put in the missing operation sign. So, until next time, let me say bye-bye. Hey there once again, a good day to you, and I hope that you are all having a blast learning from home and keeping safe. Don't let down your guards, for the danger is still imminent. A little bit of recap from our last session. An operation sign is a symbol which represents the process that will change one number to another number according to a rule. There are 4 basic operation signs: addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Let us first find the answers to our last session's exercise. Do you remember? I gave you some homework before I left the last time. Put in the missing operation sign. Now, you had 6 blank, 7 blank, 11 equals 24. So, what operation sign will we put in there? 6 plus 7 plus 11 equals 24. The second one was 85 blank 63 equals 22. The answer is the subtraction sign. The third one, 8 blank 9 equals 72. Any idea what goes in there? Of course, it is a multiplication sign. And 150 blank 15 equals 10. Loads of thinking, right? The answer is a division sign. So, this one, 65 blank 15 blank 2 equals 100. Let's think. Let's think. I can see you writing at home. You did not do your homework. You're doing it right now. But that's no problem. So let's see what you are writing. It's subtraction. 65 subtract 15 multiply by 2 equals 100. Congratulations if you got everything right. 5 on 5, 100%. 4 out of 5, 80%. Not bad. 3 out of 5, 60%. Still not too bad. But if you did not manage to score anything, then you really need to study hard. Eh? So let us get down to the next part of our journey into mathematics. Today we're going to learn to add using 10 frames. So, what will you need as a parent to do this exercise at home? Homemade 10 frames from paper or cardboard, counters from Ludo, Snakes and Ladders, or any type of counters will do. Cheaper still, bottle caps, recycling, colored for more fun and effects, but the learning doesn't change. Now, let's look at the following 10 frames. The first one, number 1, has got 2. It's representing number 2. The second one represents the number 3, because there's 3 counters on there. Number 3 has got 9 counters on it. 10 frame number 4 has got 4 counters on it. 10 frame number 5 has got 7 counters on it. 10 frame number 6 has got 10 counters on it. 10 frame number 7, 5. 10 frame number 8 has got 8. 10 frame number 9, 0. And 10 frame number 10, 6. Now, we've shown these so that you at home can start preparing or can start doing those 10 frames to help your child. And this will definitely be very good for pupils of P1, Primary 1, Primary 2, Primary 3, so that it will help them to learn counting from numbers 1 to 10. Now, let's get into some examples. How are we going to use them? You've got an empty 10 frame here. Let's fill it up with 1, 2, 3. We put the addition sign there on the side. You tell your kid, tell your child that we are going to add using the 10 frames. So the first 10 frame has got 3 counters. Let's put in the second and see how much we are going to put on there. So on the second one, we've got 2. 3 plus 2 will give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very simple, very easy for you to do at home. No matter what, these can be done, and these can also, like I say, be done in a very fun manner. So this represents 3 plus 2. Now let's move to the other one. Empty 10 frame. We already see that we are going to add 6 plus 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The addition sign is here. Let's put the other one. 1, 2, 3. So the answer will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is it correct? 6 plus 3 is 9. Again, like I say, easy for you to do and easy for the child to understand, because they will actually see the numbers, the quantities there in front of them on those 10 frames. So let's move on. Do you have your own examples? Well, now it's time for you to try out your own, because it's very important that you also participate in this activity so that it makes you feel at ease to work with it. For you parents and children at home, please don't be scared to get creative and try some of your own examples and have fun. This is where we come to the end of our segment on using 10 frames. A note to parents and children: it is important to practice various examples to allow children to acquire automatic recall of sums. It is important to allow children to move away from the little sticks and circles mode of calculation, though it is still important that they use it at some point in time. We will touch on that in a later presentation. So, stay safe, be good, wear your mask whenever you go out of the house, and from me to you, it's bye-bye.